the Second Vatican Council requested revision of the 1962 Missal. But was it really needed? Both Pope Benedict and Pope Francis declared that the Fathers of the Council did think it was needed. In Summorum Pontificum, Pope Benedict stated, "The Second Vatican Council expressed the desire that the respect and reverence due to divine worship should be renewed and adapted to the needs of our time." And in the letter accompanying Summorum Pontificum, the Pope also notes that by the approval of the 1970 Missal, popes sought to ensure that this liturgical edifice, so to speak, reappears in new splendour in its dignity and harmony. In his accompanying letter to Traditionis Custodes, Pope Francis stated, "Without denying the dignity or grandeur of this rite, the bishops gathered in ecumenical council asked that it be reformed." But was the 1970 Missal in line with the vision of the council? Both popes declared that indeed the 1970 Missal is in accordance with the requests of Vatican II. Pope Benedict stated in Summorum Pontificum that the renewed liturgical books, which includes the 1970 Missal, approved for the Latin Church, were willingly received by the bishops as well as by priests and the lay faithful. This indicates that bishops, many of whom were at the council, recognized that the new Missal met the aspirations of the council, more so than the 1962 Missal, venerable though it was. Pope Francis in his accompanying letter stated, "The liturgical books promulgated by St. Paul VI and St. John Paul II, in conformity with the decrees of Vatican Council II, are the unique expression of the lex orandi of the Roman Rite." Nonetheless, many have argued that there is a rupture between the two Missals. What do these popes have to say? Neither pope saw any rupture between the 1962 Missal and that of 1970. In his accompanying letter, Pope Benedict stated emphatically, "There is no contradiction between the two editions of the Roman Missal. In the history of the liturgy, there is growth and progress, but no rupture." Interestingly, this last point implies that the 1970 Missal, in Benedict's view, actually represents growth and progress in the Roman Rite. And Pope Francis, in his accompanying letter, with equal emphasis stated, "Whoever wishes to celebrate with devotion, according to the earlier forms of the liturgy, can find in the Reformed Roman Missal, according to Vatican Council II, all the elements of the Roman Rite."